Okay, we're going to try this one more time. Hopefully the audio isn't too loud. At least that's what I'm shooting for. It was a microphone problem that I had before, and hopefully I've taken care of that. I hope so. I apologize to everybody that was watching this and I had no audio. I was trying to get it to work properly and I don't know why it didn't. And hopefully it works properly this time. That's what I'm shooting for. Before I start doing live streaming, I want to get this squared away and make sure the audio's there. Mike, how are you? Can you hear me, Mike, at all? I'm worried about the audio right now not working or anything like that. That's my major concern. For some reason, I can't get the audio to work on this. It wasn't working before, and I'm trying to get it to work right now. I'm hoping it does. Okay, so the audio is working. Okay, that's what I was worried about. The other thing I was concerned about was the chat working on the main screen itself and the audio keeping up with the video and stuff like that. I screwed up before. I had a bunch of people come in here and I had no audio. The audio was just absolutely terrible. And I'm hoping the chat comes in here like it's supposed to and it stays up on the screen. You should be able to see the chat, Mike, on your screen as you're chatting, but for some reason it's not showing up like it's supposed to. Again, another thing to go wrong. And I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to get in touch with you, Mike. I apologize for that. I've been working hard on that, trying to get that squared away as far as being out there to see you. I know you were in Tennessee and all of that, and now I know you're no longer in Tennessee. Okay, no, that's what I was worried about. I'm playing with the OBS. I want to make sure the chat comes on the screen like it is right now. I wanted to make sure that thanks, Just in Time. I appreciate the support greatly. I really do. I want to make sure this is going to work properly and the chat's going to come up on the screen. And I also want to make sure that I can switch over to everything else, switch between my small camera and the screen, so you guys should be able to see what I'm looking at right now with myself down in the bottom. I'm hoping that actually works properly. You're in Florida, Mike? That's awesome. What's that? Red Reed Gamer Girl? Hi. I appreciate you stopping in. I just wanted to make sure that this live stream's going to work perfectly. I'm just playing with the settings, getting them right. The first time I live streamed, they didn't come in well at all. I don't know what's going on with this, let alone the OBS is supposed to be showing my screen, and I don't know why it's not doing it. It's not working properly as usual. I'm supposed to have the small camera down in the corner, and it's not showing it to me. And I also want to make sure the other ones are working like they're supposed to. They're supposed to be showing background pictures and so forth, as well as my little picture down in the corner. Oh, you had oh shoot, you had a troll? Yeah, trolls kind of suck. That's why what I try to do, my suggestion to you, Red, is what I like to do is I make all my moderators ahead of time before I get in there, or people that you can trust, like Just-in-Time Prepper. I didn't even get a chance to make him a moderator, which I'm getting ready to do right now. So that way, add moderator. Shoot, I didn't know it was that easy to do, to add a moderator. I like that. That works out perfect. Add all your moderators ahead of time, so that way you don't have to worry about it. Hopefully they're people you can trust. I don't like trolls. Trolls are, yeah, I got you in Just-in-Time Prepping. You're now a mod. I apologize for that. You're the only one that I didn't add. I've got a list a mile long. Let me switch back to full camera so that way everybody can see me. Chinaberry 420, thanks for showing up. 420, I got to hit your channel up. I didn't get a chance. I apologize. I've been so tied up with this new camera, this light box setting, getting this OBS working properly. Just-in-Time Prepping, I'll tell you, I've been playing with this this live streaming, and this OBS is just, I've been pulling my hair out. Stroke TV, I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. I need to add you. I forgot all about that. Problem solved, taken care of. Stroke TV, I want to apologize to you. I owe you an apology more than anybody in the world. When you live stream on Facebook, and because it's not on YouTube, I don't see it. And it's nothing against you personally. had a problem getting him up because he wasn't showing up. Yeah, that's why it does. A lot of times you go into chat rooms and you'll see like 20 moderators. But the thing is, it all depends on when you're doing your live stream. It's better to have people that you can trust and have a crap load of moderators than no moderators at all. That way, if somebody does something, you know, you can catch them. You know what I mean? Oh my gosh, Cab 7, thank you so much for showing up. This is a test live stream. It's not going to be going that long unless you people keep the chat going. I just want to make sure that my background, my green screen's working properly. The first live stream I did, my mic wasn't working, so it's kind of bad. All right, thanks, Mike. Mike, I wish you the best. Tell Michelle, give Michelle all my love. Tell her I said hi. Please, I hope you're doing well, Mike. Like I said, this is a test live stream. I just want to make sure I can do this. And the chat showing up on the screen like it's supposed to, with bells and whistles added to your green screen. I'm working on it, Cab. I really am. This has taken me 2 weeks to get this far, to look this good. I kid you not. So hopefully everything's working like it's supposed to. I appreciate your support, Cab 7. Ben, you have no idea. It's an honor having you show up in my live streams. I love you to death, man. I really do, brother. You're absolutely phenomenal. Sounds great. Okay, yeah. I appreciate it, China. Like I said, I live streamed before, and a lot of people didn't come back because I lost my audio. I'm still working on stuff. I'm trying to get OBS working. It looks like everything's working like it's supposed to. So, and I know the last live stream I did probably about 10 minutes ago, people were complaining about the waves in the background. I actually muted them. I can have the waves in the background, but it's probably going to put people to sleep. Thank you so much, Ben. You have no idea what that means to me. Any of you that are in here, I know it's only a test live stream, including Stroke TV. Cap 7, this gentleman's life is inspirational. If you're feeling down, depressed about yourself, you don't feel good, or your day's just going crappy, Ben, Cab 7, you got to see his channel. You got to visit. I'm not trying to push Cab 7 on anybody, but he is absolutely phenomenal. Whether you're having a good day or a bad day, Cab 7, that's the channel you need to be. He doesn't care who you are. He treats everybody equally. He likes everybody or loves everybody equally, no matter who you are. Mike, hi, Vicky. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. Like I said, this is a test live stream. I never expected this to work this well. And Mike Johns probably won't be around for that long because I know he's traveling. I think he was on his way to Florida or something like that. I can't remember where he was at. And Cab, Ben, I haven't had a chance to look at your videos. I'm sorry about that. I apologize. I wanted to get on Green Bay Wacky's panel the other night, but it seemed a little congested and a little crowded, so I figured I'd step back and just let everybody do their own thing. And it was an honor being on your panel, Ben. It really was. I loved it. It was an absolute honor. You have no idea. Thank you, just in time. I was going to hit you up on the OBS thing because I was going to pull my hair out. I really was. Lunatic Dad, thank you so much for showing up. You have no idea what that means to me. You have... Lunatic Dad, why aren't you a mod here? What the heck? Okay, Lunatic Dad, you're now a moderator. I apologize for that. That's good. As people come in, I can add them. I appreciate your support, Lunatic. Hopefully the audio, the video is good. Hopefully everything looks good and it's not too bad. I appreciate you showing up, Lunatic Dad. This should be a short stream. I don't know. Like I said, it's a test live stream. I'm going to go back and look at it, make sure the audio and the video is good. So far, I'm happy with the results. I don't know if y'all could give me your opinion on what you think about having the chat itself on the live stream on the main window. I think it's a good idea. If y'all don't like it, I'll just remove it. I also have Super Chat enabled on there as well. And what I plan on doing with that ticker tape, Lunatic Dad and Cap 7, is that's going to be for like channel support to get others to visit that. And Cap 7, if you see Green Bay before I do, June Gall, she's in a lot of pain. She could use some prayers. And she's really not up to snuff. She feels really, really bad. And I feel bad for her these past 2 or 3 days. She's been in a lot of pain. She hasn't been able to do much streaming. Thank you so much, Lunatic. I appreciate it. I'm glad to hear the stream's working. But if somebody could say if it's a good idea or a bad idea, having the chat on the screen. I figured people would like to see their name on the screen. I'm not as organized and put together as you, Lunatic Dad, but I will work on it. Did that at 5:30 this morning. Did you, Cab? Okay, great. That's wonderful. Like I said, I miss June Gull. I don't miss her picking on me for not stretching. She seems to know. I think Iron Dog 64 always rats me out for not stretching with her in the morning. And it brings a smile to her face, Cab 7, when she sees that you're in her live stream. She loves that more than anything in the world. You like the chat on the screen? Okay. That's what I wanted to know. I haven't even looked at my CPU usage or anything like that to see how bad it is. Actually, I'm in the green. I don't know how that's even possible, and I'm only at 61%, so that's a good thing. I guess I'm doing something right then. I don't even know which one's which now. Now I got to figure out how to get back to it. There we go. And Stroke TV, sometime I want to chat with you and Google Hangouts and have a little chat with you. I've got a few suggestions or run a few things by you. I really would. Bill 457, thank you for showing up, showing your support. This is my first test live stream, or my first live stream with my computer. I want to make sure this is going to go well. If it does go well, I will have my wonderful wife, Adelaide, with me, or Addie, as everybody likes to call her. Okay, thank you so much for showing up just in time prepping. I really appreciate it. But I want to make sure I get this right before I live stream, before my wife and I are going to be on here. We're going to do it together. I don't know how many live streams I'm going to do. If I get positive feedback, then I'll keep doing them. I don't know what my schedule is, Lunatic. I really don't. As far as my live streams, I haven't set a schedule. I want to make sure that everything's going to go well, and I don't want to clash with Cab 7, Green Bay Wacky. I don't want to clash with you. I want to try to keep my schedule different from you guys. So what I've got to do is take note of when you guys do your live streams, and that's when I won't do mine. I don't want to do it at a popular time, so that way nobody's conflicting on which chat, because I don't know how many times I've been in a live stream and I've had to visit somebody else's and listen to two of them at once because I want to show my support for both of them. Lunatic Dad, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I want to see if it shows up on the live stream. Thank you for the Lunatic Dad. Really, I appreciate the donation. That's wonderful. I'm waiting to see if it shows up on the screen. I've actually got Super Chat enabled. I want to see if it's going to show up on the screen here. If it doesn't, I'm going to be a little upset. If you guys can see it show up on the screen on the right side at the top, if you could let me know, that'd be great. I haven't seen it. I'm hoping it does. First Super Chat, thank you so much, Lunatic Dad. Jeffrey Vlogs, thank you so much. I appreciate it as well. You guys are great. Wonderful. You don't have to do that. I'll shout you guys out anytime, with or without a donation. You have no idea. Are you guys seeing the Super Chats show up on the screen at all? Are they showing up? Because I want to make sure people are getting recognized for that, should they donate any money or anything like that, or do a Super Chat. And Lunatic Dad, I can't wait until you do your next live stream. I'm looking forward to it. Like I said, I get so tied up. Okay, so it is showing up. Okay. I want people to get recognized when they do a Super Chat. Yeah, it just showed up. Wonderful. That's what I wanted to see. I hope to be as good as Lunatic Dad. I know I'm not going to be as popular as Lunatic Dad or Cab 7. I don't expect to be. But I will support you guys no matter what, always. I try to support everybody, whether they got 100 subscribers, 50 subscribers, it doesn't matter. Yeah, Lunatic Dad streams are fun, but geez, when he gets on a roll, I don't know how he does it. He is like an auctioneer, and I don't know how he keeps up with everybody. He does something that Green Bay can't do, and I don't know how he does it. I really don't. That man is something else. He doesn't miss a single chat in his live streams. Even on slow-mo, I mean, the stuff's going like Green Bay Wackies. And Lunatic Dad, he keeps up with it. I mean, he's on it like that. And I can't remember if I'm a mod on Lunatic Dads or not. I think I am. But I can't keep up with his chat, and I just can't do it. But yet he does. He doesn't miss a single beat. I mean, no offense, Lunatic, but it's like you're high-strung. It's like you're wound up on something. I don't know, 5-hour energy or something. I don't know how you do it, but I gotta commend you for that, Lunatic. You're absolutely wonderful. I didn't expect everybody to stay in here this long because, like I said, it is a test live stream. But you know what? I'm gonna make this public, and I'm gonna leave this up. I'm not gonna bother taking it down. So that's a good thing. Jojo, on the go, thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate it. Burgundy Love, there's another one. That's another one that I forgot to add. I'm gonna do that right now, Burgundy. Okay, Burgundy, you now have a wrench. Thank you so much for showing up, Burgundy. I appreciate it very much. It means the world to me, everybody showing up here. It really does. You have no idea. You have no idea how nervous I am about this. The only reason, and I know y'all going to think I'm full of crap by saying this, the only reason I am doing this live stream right now is because of somebody that's sitting in this chat room right now. That would be Cab7. I am so scared of putting myself on camera or put my picture on camera or anything. I don't want to show my face on camera. Cab7 has been an inspiration for me for I don't know how long. Cab7 is just absolute. Yeah, live streams are hard. I get so nervous, but the first, Ben put me on a panel, Cab7 put me on a panel. I was so scared. I was shaking and everything. You know, I've been in the military. I've been in the police force. Nothing scares me. I ain't scared of nothing. Nothing phases me. I had 2 strokes. I'm not scared of nothing. Cabstream invited me to his panel, and I was just, I couldn't hold it together. I just couldn't. I just couldn't hold it together. I was so nervous. And Cab7 basically put my mind at ease. He's like, be yourself, take it easy. And it was the most fun that I've ever had. I mean, I enjoyed it. It was just wonderful. And I'm not making this up, people. I would not be here if it weren't for Cab7. I mean, he just gave me that little bit of a push. And I forgot to mention, Cab7 is a fellow veteran. He always shouts that out for me, and I forgot all about it with Cab7. And Ben is just a phenomenal guy, or Cab7. I've got nothing but love for the man. I mean, he's just absolutely awesome. Thank you, Cab. I appreciate it. It means the world to me. It really does. But I figured I'd live stream when nobody else was on. Oh, jeez. Now it's telling me my video output is low. So let's see. I've got to figure out what's going on here. I don't know why. YouTube is not... How can I share my screen with y'all? Small Alt F2. Okay. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see this, but it's telling me my video output is low for some reason. Bill 457, I was a firefighter 1 and firefighter 2 for over 20 years. I was on a paid volunteer fire department for over 20 years, just to answer your question. And I enjoyed it. I loved it very much. I'm an adrenaline junkie. Ever since I got out of the military, I needed something to replace the military because I love the military. And I became a fireman back, I was, junior firefighter, 1985, 1986. And I've been on a fire department ever since 2016. In 2016, I get out because I had a stroke. So I can't do firefighting anymore. However, between Massachusetts and New York, because I had a stroke, I can't do anything physical. I can. They've cleared me for it, but I don't. Peter Lawler, thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. To go back to the firefighter thing, I lose my train of thought easy. It comes with the stroke, unfortunately. To go back to the firefighter thing, I teach fire education to children. As a matter of fact, I need to do a couple videos on that. And it's very... you didn't get a notification, but you saw. Big Bear, thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. I really do. Big Bear, probably what you're going to have to do is what everybody else does, is untick that notification box or unsubscribe to me and then subscribe again and then click the notification. It's a YouTube analytic thing is what it is. I don't know why it's doing that. It's a pain in the butt. And I'm getting a video output low right now, and I was hoping it would work, which means my OBS settings I don't know if y'all can see my screen way, way, way at the bottom, but it's telling my CPU usage is only 37%. And I'm in the green, so I don't understand. YouTube is telling me my video output is low right now. So I don't know what the heck is going on with that. Am I glitching at all? Is my video keeping up with my audio? Am I, if I'm buffering, please somebody let me know that I'm buffering. That's what I'm going to do. Okay. Big Bear, I threw you a wrench, by the way, just to let you know. I hope you don't mind. If you do, let me know. I'm looking at my I think you guys can see my stream health right now. It's saying that I'm in the red, so I don't know what the heck's going on. Like I said, if I'm buffering, guys, please let me know. I'll have to tweak my settings again. Trying to take us. Yeah, YouTube seems to do that a lot, Burgundy, and it's frustrating. Okay, so the video is fine. Rudy, Mangro, thank you for showing up. I appreciate the support for the live stream. I really do. I just want to make sure that I can stream long enough and the video will keep up with the audio and there's no buffering. Like I said, if anybody sees any buffering, please let me know. I'll have to go in and tweak my settings again. I'm hoping they're right just where they're at now. At least that's what I'm shooting for. If I can't get the settings right on OBS, I'll have to switch just to Google Hangouts, and I'm hoping I don't have to do that. And if this live stream goes well, because I'm going to review it afterwards, I'm going to leave it online. Somebody just gave me a donation or something. I didn't keep tabs on that. I'm sorry if I missed that. Now I got to switch it back over to full camera, Alt F1. Okay, Alt F1. Where's Alt F1? It's not showing up. Okay. I think somebody just gave a donation. I don't know. It didn't show up because it was on the wrong screen. All is good from my monitor. Okay, thank you. I was worried about that. Like I said, I'm still looking at this, and it's not making any sense. There is a good video on OBS. I've looked at, Bill, that's how I looked at a lot. I've looked at a lot of videos on OBS, and they all are conflicting, trying to get the settings right, and I just did everything that I thought was right. Just in time prepping, I hit him up. He helped me a lot. But like I said, everybody's got a different computer setup, your CPU usage, your settings and everything. Basically, everything that I learned on YouTube about OBS is like, it's out the window. It didn't apply anything to what I was doing, so I had to change everything around, unfortunately. It should be on full screen, but I'm seeing a delay in here, and I don't know why it's doing that. So hopefully it'll pick up and it'll look a little bit better. I thought I would try the blue screen behind me. With the waves running and all of that, because what I want to do is I want to see if it's going to bog down my CPU. That's what I was shooting for you. Oh, okay. Lone Woodsman, if somebody can answer this. When somebody subscribed to me, did that show up on my screen or not? Your full screen. Okay. All right. Thank you. I appreciate it, Vicky. Yeah, I just want to make sure everything's working. But the way I set OBS up is the chat shows up on screen because I was told that people like to see their chats on screen. And I know that I like to see that when I go to Lunatic Dad's live stream. Also, when somebody subscribes or gives a donation, that shows up in the window, and that's what I wanted to see, if that was going to show up as well. So that way they get the recognition, because I know I would want to see that if I donated, if that shows up in a super chat as well. So it makes all the difference in the world. Cap7, since you're still here, I'm going to hound the crap out of you. I'm going to send you an email after this on your YouTube channel. I want to send you some maple syrup that I personally made myself. I know I sound like a broken record. I'll send you another message again, but I want to send you some maple syrup. We're going to try to wean you off that honey a little bit and see if it makes a little bit of difference. I don't know if the sugar's good for you, but I definitely want to send you some maple syrup. Yes, when I resub, it showed on the screen. Okay. All right. I appreciate it, Big Bear, greatly. Wayne Sheffer, thank you for showing up. Another good one. Thank you so much for showing up and showing your support. I appreciate it. Where is it? There we go. Wayne, I threw a wrench at you, just to let you know. His subscribe showed up in the upper right. Okay, wonderful. Thank you, Vicky. I appreciate it. Vicky, okay. I sent you my address sometime back on your YouTube private. I'm sorry, Cap. Yeah, I probably need to check it. That does sound good. Maple syrup on the oatmeal. Well, Bill, the thing is, Cab 7, the thing about Cab 7 is he's got a signature move on his channel. He loves honey. It helps his voice and so forth. Honey and peanut butter on his live stream, and he gets teased about it all the time, and it actually helps his vocal cords. And I want to send him some maple syrup that I personally made on my own property from my own trees with absolutely no additives, nothing in them, no butter, no nothing. I don't like to cheat. I like 100% natural. So I want to send that to Cab 7 as a little gift. I'm going to send him a little bit of maple syrup, a couple containers. So hopefully he likes it, and if he does, I'll just keep sending him more. It's not a problem. This year was kind of a bad year for maple syrup, so I didn't get a chance to make any because I'm stuck in New York temporarily. So we'll have to see how that works. I'm hoping to move back to Massachusetts. New York is absolutely terrible. Maybe I'll have to send some to Green Bay as well, Ben. Yeah, I've never seen Green Bay do the honey, but I saw Green Bay and I saw what he was doing, and I'm like, well, you know what? I'll do my live streams with my plain Jane camera that I've got now. And I had all this green screen equipment and everything behind me and everything. Oh, no problem. You don't have to thank me for that, Cab. You've supported me more than you have no idea, Cab. Ben, you've supported me more than anything in the world. I mean, that's what friends are for. And I mean that from the heart, Ben. I really do. I get distracted. Going back to the green screen. The only reason I decided to go with the green screen was because I went to Green Bay Wacky's channel and I saw his green screen and his techniques and so forth. And I'm like, you know what? I want to do the same thing. I want to spruce things up, make it a little bit of different, have different backgrounds in there and so forth, and change things on the fly. I've never tried almond butter, to be honest with you, Bill. And I went out and I spent like $90 on this camera. And the reason why I have this camera is because of my YouTube channel. The reason I have this microphone is because of my YouTube channel. All my equipment that I have was all purchased with the income that Google has paid me. And I take every bit of that money and I put it right back into my YouTube channel. And I've optimized my YouTube channel. It looked like absolute garbage. Probably about 2 or 3 months ago, after I had my stroke, I let my channel go to crap. I didn't care about nothing. I'm going to have to pop up. Okay, you did subscribe to me, Lone Woodsman. And it didn't pop up. But it didn't work for me. Well, I'm hoping it does. Jeanette Pickering, thank you for showing up. Thank you for showing your support. I appreciate it. Like I said, I tried to do this live stream when nobody else was going to be online because I didn't want to conflict with anybody. And it was only supposed to be like a 5-minute live stream. But thanks to y'all showing up, showing the support, I'm actually able to see if the chat works on the side of the window like it's supposed to. And everything is working good like it's supposed to. Oh, Vicky, don't tell Cab 7 that because he's going to get all excited. Wayne Sheffer, thank you. Thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate it. It means a lot. It means a lot, you guys showing up to this live stream. It really does. I'm a little bit nervous, but I'm calming down. Now that Ben's in here, Cab 7, he can calm anybody down if they're nervous. That's a good thing about Ben. He's absolutely phenomenal. Jeanette Pickering, why didn't I add her before? Jeanette Pickering. Jeanette, there you go, Jeanette. You get a wrench. Enjoy it. Yes, you do. You always have peanut butter, Cab 7. I'll give you that. And with my case, I like flavored water or Snapple in my case. And you guys are fortunate. My cats aren't on the prowl because usually what happens is I have 2 cats, one on each side of me, and they bug the heck out of me at all times. You're welcome, Jeanette. No need to thank me. You guys have supported me in your live streams, you know, and encouraged me to be in your live streams as well. The least I could do is help you guys out. Everybody in here that, you know, that I've given a wrench. I mean, I trust you guys. Nothing against you, Bill 457. Please don't think I have anything against you. It's just I've got other stuff in the background. I'll add mods as time goes on because I keep forgetting who's who. And I didn't expect as many people to show up as they did. And Jeanette, I drink flavored water. I'm actually addicted to this stuff. I mean, immensely. They have that at Walmart, and it comes in like, I don't know, 15 different flavors. Bill 457, you sub to Cab 7. You will not regret subbing to Cab 7 at all. He does wonderful inspirational videos. Cab 7 does not like or tolerate drama. He does not like drama on his channels. He's positive 100%. He doesn't like negativity, foul language, or anything like that. Nothing but positive things. You will, Bill, if you're feeling good, or even if you're feeling bad, you will love Cab 7's channel. I mean, Ben is phenomenal. You won't regret it. Cab 7's a wonderful person. There's a lot of wonderful people in this channel, this live stream right now, that I never even in a million years expected to show up. So I'm glad y'all did. It got me a chance to actually see if this was going to work. I was going to delete this video, but because of the turnout that's here, I'm not going to delete the video. It's going to stay on there. So anybody that did donate, no, I'm not asking for donates. You do not need to donate to receive a shout out on this channel. Cab 7 and Green Bay Wacky tells everybody the same thing. Lone Woodsman, thank you so much for showing up. I appreciate your support. You have no idea. But like I said about Cab 7 is just absolutely phenomenal. He doesn't push anything on anybody. He doesn't worry about what gender you are. He could give a crap less whether or not you're religious. He doesn't care. Everybody is just like blank to Ben. Everybody is equal. He doesn't give a crap who you are. You're right, Jeanette. He is. He is the matriarch of YouTube. He's a very positive person. And I think my wife said, "Why are you always watching Cab 7?" She's always getting on me for, watching YouTube and all the time. She's like, "You get so excited over Cab 7. What's with Cab 7?" As soon as she saw one video, and she's an animal lover. She loves animals, and she takes everything to heart. She loves animals. She cares about homeless people and veterans and stuff like that. And she caught one of Cab's live streams, and after that, every time Cab's on, it doesn't matter where I'm at, doesn't matter what I'm doing. I could be trying to make a video or something, and she will hound the crap out of me. Cab 7's online. Ben's online. Get online. Get online. She does it all the time. Thank you, Justin. I appreciate it. Cab 7, that's not true. No. You're not a regular guy. You go on YouTube. I encourage any of you to go on YouTube and try to find somebody as inspirational as Ben. You're like a fatherly figure or a brotherly figure to a lot of us, and you mean a lot to us. You have no idea. You're very inspirational. You don't care what color we are. You don't care what sex we are, what gender we are. You don't care. Try to find that on other YouTube channels, let alone without people getting involved in drama, putting each other down. Gomez Adams, oh my gosh, is it so good to see you in here. Gomez, I forgot to throw your wrench. That's happening right now. Gomez, thank you so much. You have no idea how much it means for me to have you in here. And yes, I do remember that comment that you left me, Gomez, on that live stream. And that encouraged me with the live streams as well. You have no idea how much it means to me that you're here. No, well, here's the thing, Gomez. My wife, sorry about that. I'm getting a notification in the background. I get a lot of comments on my channel. My wife does eat animals. She doesn't want to eat beef. If I eat beef, it's got to be without her knowing it. She does not like it. But yet she has no problem with chicken or pork, which is, I don't know, whatever, or turkey, So I'm reading Gomez. You're right, Gomez. Yeah, he is a regular guy, but he does things that nobody else would think of doing on YouTube to encourage others, to help others, and it means a lot to a lot of people. He doesn't realize how much it means. when he does a live stream. A lot of people, I mean, they're just, you know, if they're feeling down, they're feeling depressed, they're not feeling good about themselves, or if they just need a laugh, you know. Ghost Mafia, where the heck is Ghost Mafia? Oh my God, Ghost Mafia's in here. Thank you so much for showing up, Ghost Mafia. I appreciate it. I appreciate the support. It's wonderful that you showed up here. Oh, you all saw the cat. That's just one of them. Usually they like to rub up against the microphone when I'm trying to do my videos and so forth. The other one shows up. This one thinks it's a dog, and I don't know why. Because when I yell, "Come here, dog," she comes running across the room and jumps in my lap. I just don't understand it. The wife doesn't like it, but I think it's funny. Like I said, I appreciate. Yeah, I love the kitty too, but I don't like the hairs that go with it. Like I said, I appreciate all the support, and I know I sound like a broken record. I wasn't going to leave the live stream up, but because y'all have donated, and I'm not asking anybody to donate, because y'all have done that, I'm leaving the live stream up as a test donation, which is a good thing, I think, for a first live stream. It was supposed to be a test, but it's not. It's worked out well. Gomez, really? You really think that I wouldn't remember you? Who could read the comment that you left on my live stream on New York driving and not hit a chord in their heart? Come on. Of course I'd remember that. I remember everybody that makes comments like that, and I would never forget. It damn near brought tears to my wife's eyes and myself. Well, it touched my wife more than it did me, but it hit both of us hard. I would never forget that, Gomez. Believe me, and I never will. So don't ever think I wouldn't forget you, Gomez. Not in a million years. I'm just like Cab 7. I don't forget anybody. I try to remember everybody as much as possible. Ghost Mafia, appreciate you showing up. You have no idea. Let's see. Goes out of the way to make a difference. He does go out, yeah. Cab 7 does go out of the way to make a difference. But you try to find somebody on YouTube with his positive attitude, his charisma, his sense of humor. And he goes and visits other YouTubers. That is 100% unique. Everything he does is unique. People will do similar stuff to what he does, but no. Nobody can be just like Cab 7. That's impossible. Cab 7 doesn't give a crap who you are. I mean, he supports you no matter what your situation is, which is phenomenal. He might call himself a regular guy. I will never consider Ben a regular guy ever. And no, I'm not trying to talk Ben up, but I guess maybe I am. But like I said, I can't say enough good things about Ben. And Gomez, I know you're going through a hard time. I understand that. I do. I get it. Yeah, I know what it's like. Cab 7, I don't know. I think Gomez, you've showed up in Cab 7s before. I don't know if you have or not. If you want to know a little bit about Gomez Adams, Cab 7, go to my channel and look at one of my videos. The video is driving in New York at night. I think it's video number 2. It's the only nighttime driving in New York video that I have. And look at the comment Gomez Adams had left. And if that doesn't touch you, Ben, I don't know what will. I mean, that comment meant the world to me when I saw that from Gomez Adams. And yes, I do remember Gomez. I don't forget. Not stuff like that. I could never. Oh, I'm sorry, Vicky. I didn't see you. The camera was in the way. Vicky, thank you so much for showing up. Thank you so much for showing up, Vicky. I'm sorry, I didn't see that comment. The camera is just in the... I've got the camera set up, so when I'm looking at the screen, it actually looks like I'm looking at the camera. Hopefully my volume's not too loud. Green screen stuff. Ghost Mafia, if you got any questions, I'd be more than willing to help you out when it comes to the green screen stuff. I've got green screen, blue screen stuff. I've got a 3-point lighting system, but I'm not using it. I'm using my one main key light right here, and that's it. And I need to do a video because I want to help others do this. I get into this completely by mistake. I got into it mostly because Green Bay Wacky was doing. I'm like, hey, that looks easy. Little did I know how complicated it was. But this one light that I got here, I got 3 big lights. They're professional lights. And they cost me $75. Craigslist can be your friend. They can also be your enemy. Depends on how you do it. But I got these 3 lights, and they go for about $250, and I got them for $75 on Craigslist. And that's just the one light that I had lit up, which is pretty good. The Logitech camera that I had was 6 years old, so I went out and bought a Logitech C922, which is under $100, and it's mounted on a $20 Walmart tripod, which is in front of me. Like I said, the camera is about $98, $99, I forget how much it was. And that's why I got it, because it has green screen capabilities. And I got tired of using, oh God, hold on, I'm going to leave you all for a second. The thing, this is what every single video that I've had on YouTube, any motion video has been taken with this. Any green screens that I've ever done on YouTube has always been done with this. All my pictures, my videos, everything has all been done to this up until the time where I bought that Logitech C922. I can't say enough good things about it, which is absolutely phenomenal. And this camera is about, oh shoot, 6 years old as well. And I got this on Craigslist for $50, and it still produces high quality video. So I want to get away from this big bulky things. This is nice if I go outside and want to shoot a video, but then again, I can use my my regular cell phone that I have. But I want to step up my game, and once I saw Green Bay was doing live streams and so forth a long time ago, I wanted to do the same thing, and that's why I went out and I went ahead and got this Logitech C922. And I'm not trying to push it on anybody. It works phenomenal. It works great. I've got a green screen. I alternate between the green screen and the blue screen as much as I can. Well, you know, the thing, Gomez, that was completely, totally, 100% unscripted. I kid you not. Because I'm like, do I really want my wife on this live stream? Because I was like, I don't know if I should have her on the live stream because... as you well know, those of you that are married, if you let your man drive, it's always, oh my God, watch out. And they're always going for that imaginary brake pedal all the time. They're like, honey, slow down, get away, stop. I mean, Gomez, you heard this. Every time I get behind a truck, she's like, move, get out of the way. And then I'm trying to do a live stream, and she knows we're doing this live stream. And I keep telling her, don't drop the F-bomb, whatever you do before we did the live stream. I'm like, don't drop the F-bomb, and please don't say, drop the S-bomb as well. Please don't do that. And, of course, we're arguing over who's going to hold the camera. I'm trying to drive, and she's taking the camera out of my hand while I'm trying to drive to show everybody the New York skyline. And it was completely, totally unscripted. We were just going at it with each other. I thought it was an absolute, total failure. I was never going to do another live stream again. And, Gomez, you made that comment, and then I went in and looked at it. I'm like, that's funny. And I went into Cab 7's live stream, and I just happened to catch it at the right time. And Cab 7 had mentioned that video. And I noticed how many likes I got, but way before I got into Cab 7's. I'm like, well, it's not doing too bad. Cab 7 mentioned that video on his channel, and my views just went way up through the roof. So I appreciate that, Cab 7. Your husband's the worst backstreet driver? Are you kidding me? Really? My wife's the worst. She's absolutely always going for the imaginary brake pedal all the time. And you have no idea. It's watch out for this, watch out for that. And she gets mad. I've got a webcam inside the vehicle, both our vehicles. And anytime somebody does something stupid, I write down the time on a Post-it note. I got a bunch of Post-it notes and a pen. And she jumps on me now every time she sees me reaching for a Post-it note. She's like, don't write that down. Oh, are you, Jeanette? She says, don't write that down. That wasn't bad. And I told her, I'm like, you're trying to desensitize me to these New York drivers, which is like next to impossible. I've got like 3 or 4 more New York driver videos that I've got to put up. Those of you that have not seen them, you know, you're probably desensitized. Yeah, so what? The guy didn't turn on red or this or that. I mean, I've had oil trucks almost hit me. I mean, people taking up 2 lanes. It's been absolutely terrible. And there is no right on red in New York. I learned that within 5 minutes of being pulled over by a police officer. So he pulled me over and he's like, you must be from outer state, even though you have New York plates. And I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, because you ran that light back there. As soon as he saw the veteran on the driver's license, he just laughed at me. And he said, thank you for your service. Have a good day. Don't run any more any more red lights. There's no turns on red in New York City. Once you get out of New York City, you can turn on whatever the hell you want. Just don't turn on red here. So I'm like, okay. New York cops are unlike any other police officers I ever have seen. They are so laid back and so nice, unless I've run into just the good ones, I don't know. But they've been absolutely phenomenal. Pixie's always saying to you who's driving. Yeah, that is what made it beautiful. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Within 5 minutes of me coming to New York, I just brought my truck here. I just got it down here. Conch lunch, doing dishes. Doing dishes? Yeah, my dishwasher's broken. Again, she's not feeling well. I'm joking, Burgundy. I'm joking. I couldn't resist. I had to do that. Actually, around here, because I've had my stroke and I can't, I'm limited on what I can do. I haven't been cleared to go back to work. I've lost my DOT card, so I don't have my CDL or anything like that. My wife works. I do supplement my income by doing side jobs, repairs, and stuff like that on the side. So I try to earn some income. But I do all the cooking. I do all the dishes. I do all the laundry. I do all the shopping, and I do not complain because the way I feel, my father brought me up, if you're not working, you're a useless piece of... So I try to contribute as much as I possibly can, and that's a load off of her by me doing that. I know, I'm probably boring you with stuff like that, but that's the truth. Somebody was, if they're still in here, completely got off subject of what I was talking about. I don't know who was talking about the green screen stuff. I don't know if they're still in here or not. I'm trying to scroll through the chat and I can't see. I don't know. It's not even showing me how many people are watching now or anything. Oh, 7. Okay, good. Okay, that's good. Wonderful. But if y'all want to get into green screen like you see here, everything that you see here, you can go on Craigslist. It's phenomenal. She was so sweet, thinking people left because of her. She was so sweet. Who left, Gomez? I don't know who you're referring to. She was so sweet, thinking people left because of her. Oh, you're talking about Addie, my wife. Yeah, she's like me. She's skittish, nervous. Like when I first started this live stream, I was shaking like a leaf. Now I'm calm as a cucumber, and that's because I know I'm surrounded by friends and there's good people in here watching this live stream. And there's no negativity because there's 9 million moderators sitting in here right now, and every one of you can be trusted. So I'm not worried in the least about any ill intentions in here. I'm just like Ben. I don't approve of the language. However, when there's no live stream going or it's a one-on-one and it's not live, that's a different story. But yeah, my wife takes everything to heart. And she was worried about live streaming, and I'm trying to get her to do another live stream. And she said, well, you get OBS set up, you get your green screen set up and all of that, and then we can sit down on the couch and we could live stream. I just don't know what the heck we're going to talk about. That's the only thing. Quiet down, cat. So hopefully I will be able to get her to sit down next to me and do some live streaming. I understand if this is all boring and you all want to leave, that's fine. I get that. Like I said, this was supposed to be a test live stream. It wasn't supposed to go on as long as this. But since people started interacting, which I never expected in a million years, and donating and stuff, the least I can do is keep the live stream going. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. So that's not a problem. So you got veteran on your license as well? Okay, yeah. Yeah, Yeah, Justin, I've gotten out a long time. You know, I used to be a police officer. I was, what, 10 years I think I was a police officer? Something like that. I can't remember. My mind's scattered since then. But usually police are pretty good when it comes to pulling over veterans. But the thing I've noticed is a lot of people with veterans plates, it's like they've got diplomatic immunity. Some of them act like that, and it ruins it for the rest of us veterans, unfortunately. They figure they can do whatever they want and get away with it because if they do, you know, they'll be like, you gave a veteran a ticket and all of this crap. And people play that veteran card too much, and that really is upsetting. And I'm sure Cab 7 can relate to this, and I'm sure you do too. You know, as long as you're not being a jerk about it, it shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, you were on for 10 years. Okay, yeah. Fire department for 10 years? Yeah, I miss it, Ghost. I really do. I miss the action. I missed it more than anything. Yeah, they are a-holes. I happen to have a very good friend, nicest man you'd ever want to meet in your life. He's got veteran plates. I don't have veteran plates. He's got veterans plates. And you wouldn't believe the stuff that he does and the crap that he pulls. And he brags about it. And like I said, he's the nicest person in the world. I give him the shirt off my back. I would do anything for this guy. But he's got veteran plates, and he doesn't care about nothing. And the cops don't mess with him. And I'm like, you know. Are you kidding me? You still got to play anyway, Cab? Wow, that's bad. If you still got to play, you must have had a jerk cop or something like that. They're pretty relaxed around here in New York. Of course, we have a lot of speed cameras around here, so it doesn't matter if you got veteran plates, diplomatic immunity. It don't matter. They're going to hang you out to dry here. In New York, it's all about the money. They need the money. Excuse me, I had to get something to eat. Now I'm starting to see, Ben, where the honey's coming into play. Now I get it. I completely get the honey in the drink. Now I got it. So I think I'm going to have to step up my game as well. And I don't know if I'm going to go the honey route. I don't know if the sugar from the maple sugar is going to, maple syrup is going to be any good either. Because I'll probably consume lots of it so that way I can talk. We'll have to see, though. They shouldn't be. You're right, Ben. They shouldn't. Vets shouldn't be looked at any different than civilians. It's just like police that think that they're above the law when they're off duty. Vets are no different than anybody else in the world. I agree 100%. You're right. Absolutely. Thank you, Bill. I appreciate the comment. I really do. But, okay. Yeah, people, Ben, people abuse their vet status, and it's terrible. It's like everybody will go out to eat on Veterans Day because they know they're going to get a free meal. Not me. I don't. You know, you show your license, you get a free meal. It's not my style. I don't do that. I know you can, but I don't expect a freebie. Some people do, which is cool. That's fine. I get that. That's great. But I don't expect to be treated any differently. However, like Ben and all the other veterans that are out there, it's nice to get a little bit of respect. It's nice to be recognized. It's nice to hear, thank you for your service. It's nice to hear that. It makes you feel good because you don't hear it enough, and people don't realize veterans go through a lot of crap, especially at the Veterans Administration. A lot of people say, I've never gotten a free meal during Vets Day. Really? Okay, good for you. Good for you, Ben. Yeah, I don't. It's like, why? Why should I? I mean, I'm no different than anybody else. I know veterans, a lot of veterans, personally, and they'll go out on Veterans Day, and everybody's like, hey, let's go out. It's free meals. And I'm like, whatever. It's just like any other day. I'm not going to go out and milk the system just because, look, I'm a veteran. You better treat me special. You know what? It's like, no, I don't think so. Okay, no, Cab. Ben, that's completely different. A discount at Lowe's and Home Depot, that's not taking advantage of the system. That's different, okay? That's completely different. Let's not go there. That's not taking advantage of the system. You need a discount, especially when you're building nice bird feeders and stuff like that. Oh my God, Justin, I've never thought of doing that. That is hilarious. I've never thought of doing that. Usually I have my concealed carry on my person, and I also have my veterans at the same time, and my registration in my hand before they even get to my car. That shit's, and a lot of people don't do that for law enforcement. I was prior law enforcement, so I know. Before they even get up to, when they're coming up to the car and you're fidgeting in the car, going, what do you think? How do you think a cop's going to react? As opposed to you already having the stuff on your hands are on the steering wheel, your windows are rolled down halfway at least, the interior lights on, your hands are on that steering wheel, and you've got your license, your registration, and if you want, you can have your license to carry, everything right there in your hand. The aggression or elevation level of that cop has gone down because you put his mind at ease. If there's two people, you roll down all the frickin' windows. Make them happy. The idea is to put their mind at ease, to make them happy and put their mind at ease. I know a lot of people are like, well, screw the police. I ain't doing that for the damn cops. I'll tell you right now, when I was a police officer and I pulled up on a car and it was all black tinted windows and I hear boom, 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 boom in the car, it's late at night and I see the vehicle rocking around like this, my elevation level's going like this, and people wonder why law enforcement, when they come up on a vehicle, they got their hands right there on the right hand side or the left hand side just to be safe. But if that same vehicle had all its windows rolled down, even though it's tinted and there was no music on, the interior lights were on, completely different situation. And a lot of people are like, screw the cops, I'm not doing that. Fine, suit yourself. It's just going to make for a longer stop, that's all. I got to get back to the chat. I'm getting behind. Way behind. Way behind. I know nobody's going to agree with me on that. I guarantee. I've never gotten free meals, 10% out of my teeth. Singer spray. Really? Ghost Mafia? I've never heard of that. Singer spray. Yeah, but you know what? You mentioned that to Cab 7. He's just going to stick with his honey anyway. Upstairs, I've had chemicals poured while working on the deck. What? Are you serious, Gomez? For real? My neighbor upstairs, I've had chemicals poured on. You know that's assault and battery, right, Gomez? That is assault and battery, pouring chemicals and stuff like that. No, you're in a bad situation there, Gomez. That is not good. Not at all. That's messed up. 70 degrees Burgundy. I wish it was 70 here. Wow. 35. Yeah, it's snowing here. Go get them. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for supporting the test live stream. It wasn't supposed to be an actual live stream. So I'm kind of glad it's gone on as long as it has. It's gone on almost an hour. I didn't expect it to last this long. And thank you so much. Go get them. I appreciate you showing up and supporting me greatly. It means the world to me. You have no idea. This is encouraging me because I'm going to view this afterwards. But I am going to leave the video up for everybody to see it. So if they want to go back and they could take a look at it. And yeah, thank you, Jeanette. Sometimes I'm a little slow. If y'all haven't subscribed to each other, please feel free to subscribe to each other. Everybody in here is great. Everybody in here knows everybody, or should. If you don't, please check each other out. Like, go get them. There's some wonderful people in here. If you like this live stream or you like my channel in general, please, by all means, check out everybody else in here. You'll like them as well. Okay. I'm reading the chat. I'm sorry. Trying to keep up with the chat. I'm looking at the live stream health in the background and making sure the live stream's going well and everything's streaming like it's supposed to, and OBS is working. I don't know what I even have it on now. I've got to look. Can really help your watch times. They probably can, but the way I look at it, I'd love to do live streams. But it's like, what in the world am I going to talk about? That's what I'm worried about. Okay, so I've got this in the background. Okay, that's good. I can stay like that. I don't know what in the heck I would talk about when it comes to live streams. I would have to write out a script or something like that. I don't know how Ben does it, or how, I know Lunatic Dad. Those of you that don't know, if you look at Lunatic Dad, he can do stuff on the fly. And while he's doing this stuff on the fly, he's shouting people out, doing call outs for people, and he's keeping up with every single line in chat. Every single one. He doesn't miss a beat. I don't know how he does it, but he does it. And Cab 7 gets on there, and he's not always going, it's just, you're probably right, Justin. You're more than likely you're right, yeah. This is my first live stream. I'm amazed it's gone an hour. I never expected to. The first live stream that I did before this, I don't know if any of you were in the first live stream. It was about 10 minutes before this, had 0 audio, and I lost a lot of people. So I had to shut it down and figure out what the heck was going on. It was my Logitech camera was competing for domination on which one wanted to be the default recording device. But I'd love to be, going back to it, I'd like to be Cab, yeah. I'd like to be like Cab 7, Ben. Ben, it just rolls right off what he wants to talk about, and it just comes off naturally. And Ben is just, he's laid back, he's relaxed. Whatever happens, happens. Me, unfortunately, I'm like Lunatic Dad, 90 miles an hour. You're Jeanette Pickering's husband. Uh-oh. Oh, yeah, you are. Yes, you are. Yes, I remember that. Why is that? Pixie, yeah, thank you for showing up. I appreciate it greatly. Thank you. Go get him. Like I said, for showing up. I appreciate it. And yeah, please, I'm asking everybody in here, if you don't know anybody in here, do not subscribe them if you're not going to visit them. Don't bother. Don't even waste your time. Cab 7, he doesn't want you subscribing to him if you're not going to watch his videos. There's everybody that I can see in here right now, they don't do gaming, and a lot of people are turned off by gamers, which is fine. Some people are into gaming. But Cab 7 and myself are the same way. I'm not trying to toot my own horn. I've got over 6,300 subscribers. I want to earn them. I do not want to get fake subscribers. I want to earn them, if at all possible. Yeah, Jeanette, I'm not even interacting. I mean, I'm just doing a live stream here, and I get tongue-tied. And that's what I'm running into. What helps is you people keeping the chat going. If you didn't keep this chat going, I'd be like, and I'd shut the stream down right away. And I think I could be wrong. That's how Cab 7 does his as well, because he's constantly interacting with everybody. So that way he's got something to say, which is a good thing. But I also don't want to be that one person going, okay, what's that in chat? Right? What did they say? I don't want to be that person. And that's why I try to I've got a 32-inch TV, smart TV behind me, but I've got the camera dead in the center. So it looks like I'm looking at you guys, but I'm actually looking at the chat. And I never asked you guys. I'll find out afterwards how the audio is. I don't know if the audio levels are all right. I hope they are. You guys have been fortunate, because usually there's ambulance after ambulance to go by here continuously, and it's just irritating as anything. And I'm surprised that has happened. Let's see. I will watch all who watch mine. Yeah, I know you will, Burgundy. And it's like Ben says to everybody else, Cab 7 says to everybody else. I try to get to everybody's stream and make a little comment if I can. It's just I've got so much stuff going on between trying to make my videos, and I'm not going to try to bore all of you. Yeah. Thank you, Pixies. Yes, it is. It is my first live stream. If you notice on the title, it said it was a test live stream. That's why you got the banner at the bottom. At least it should be at the bottom. I better make sure that it's there. I don't know if it is. Yeah, it is. Okay, good. That makes me happy. It is a test live stream. This test live stream was supposed to go 10 minutes. It's gone way over an hour, and I'm not complaining. Not at all. Because as long as you people are in here support me, I'll keep it going. It's not a big deal. It's getting close to 5, which means other people are going to start live streaming. So I get that. So I'll be cutting it off soon enough. So, and yeah, like I said, Ben keeps his chat going, and I think it's because of the people that are in the the chat where he keeps his live stream going because of the people that are in the chat, and he's able to interact with people, and that way there's no pause in a live stream. Otherwise, I wouldn't know what to talk about. I really wouldn't. And that's why my wife was reluctant to participate in my live stream until she looked in the chat, and she saw a lot of people in the chat interacting, like Gomez and stuff like that. It's 8:22 p.m. in the UK. Oof. Wow. It does help to have internet. I don't know if any of you are familiar with Old Mucker. He has 1 meg internet service. And I fought trying to help that poor man. He's squared away now. He's got his stuff together, which is a good thing. I try to help other people have OBS and try to teach them what I learned, and I'm not an expert. Believe me. I'm like a monkey trying to hump a football. I have no clue what's going on. No, that's not a derogatory term, so YouTube shouldn't have a problem with that. But I have no idea what I'm doing half the time, especially when it comes to OBS. So I learn as I go. And believe me, I make a lot of mistakes. And that's why I'm doing this test live stream. Before this, this is my first live stream from my computer. Before this, I've probably done about 20 or 30 of them, but they've been private. So it's taking me a while. Gomez, there's nothing you can do. You can't talk to your landlord or property owner about this. I would think that you would be able to. At least I would hope so, that you'd be able to do something like that, because that's assault and battery. Like I said, that's uncalled for, and nobody should have to go through anything like that at all. I cannot wait for other streams to get done because of my schedule. Yeah. No, I get that, Cab. I really do. I really do, Ben. That's why I'm going to try to space my live streams out. Okay, who's doing a live stream? Because I'm subscribed to so many people and I like so many channels, I have to decide when I'm going to live stream. Not to talk you up, Ben, or Green Bay, but if Green Bay and Cap 7 are doing live streams, there ain't no way I'm doing a live stream. That ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen. Bear with me, Pixies. I'll be right with you. Family went upstairs and said, please stop stomping on the floor. And she said, Rick's mother's dying of heart failure and dementia. And I called the police, and oh, my God. Really, Gomez? I would talk to your I'll get to you, Pixies. I would talk to your property owner or property manager or your landlord, because that's crazy that you have to go through that. And no, Gomez, I am not ignoring you. The microphone, this is an old microphone. I got this off of Craigslist, just like the rest of my equipment that I have here. This microphone cost me $15. It's an old Samsung CO1U condenser microphone. And I looked all over YouTube, saw reviews, and everybody said this mic is a piece of garbage. The sound is terrible. It doesn't work well. Well, you guys be the judge. You tell me. Is it worth the crap? I mean, that's why I'm using the microphone to begin with. Why mess with something if it works? Why fix it if it isn't broke, so to speak? And I get phenomenal quality. I do all my videos with this microphone. Yeah, I need to just go for it. You're right, Justin Prepping. Anyways, have a great day. Go get them. Thank you for stopping by. I'm sorry, I was trying to keep up with the chat. Yeah. I'm reading the chat right now. Gomez, that's just messed up. It shouldn't be like that. Go get him. Oh, okay. I would think that, go get him, but I wouldn't say it. But don't think I haven't heard it. I mean, thought about it. Believe me. You're absolutely right. Yeah, in America, you ain't get as many rights as you think you do in America. Everybody thinks in America, everybody's got a gun. Everybody thinks that, and that's not the case. They have their place, but everybody thinks guns are used for one thing and one thing only, and I will not get on the subject of firearms, but they think they're used for one thing and one thing only, and it just kills it for everybody else, unfortunately. Okay, and listen to the window at night, the neighbor's window. I've caught her and her mother's. Wow, that's messed up. Yeah, it is a bargain, Pixies. It came with the shock mount, so basically, I guess you can. This is not I don't know. You're supposed to be able to do this and it won't make a difference. I don't know. I don't know. One thing that did make a bit of difference, and now I can't find it, I lost it, is I did a review on one of my channels. It's a lapel microphone. Mike Johns runs it. He just started YouTube, just got into it. And he did all his live streams from, I haven't forgot about you, Gomez. Did all his live streams from his cell phone. And all his thumbnails on his channel, they look all the same. And he's like, I don't understand why nobody's subscribing. All his stuff was grainy. All his thumbnails looked like crap. I'm like, do you want help? But you're not going to like it because I'm going to point out a bunch of crap. I tore his channel apart from start to finish. From start to finish, and I said, you got to do this, 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 and this, and this, and this. His income, his views, everything are just through the roof. If I'm not going to, I mean, you don't have to visit his channel, but his name is Mike Johns. That's the name of his channel. All his thumbnails, I mean, everything looked phenomenal. I'm not an expert, but I mean, his income's 3 times what he was making before. So that's how much of a difference it made for him sprucing up his channel. And he had less than 1,000 subs. I do anything to help anybody. As long as, if they want the help, and as long as I know what I'm doing, I'll help them. Okay, Gomez. Jeez, I get a lot of messages. Here's the thing, Gomez. 95% of all places in the United States, you can record it. However, you have a problem. It requires two-party consent, depending on the state that you're in. And what I mean by that is if I record a conversation between myself and somebody else without telling them that that situation is being recorded, it cannot be admitted in a court of law. Even if they come out and say, I murdered someone, it can't be admitted. It's not admissible. So that's the only thing. But I'm not saying you shouldn't record them, by all means. You know, it all depends on what state that you're in, Gomez. If it's that bad and things get out of hand, now, even though it's illegal, you could take that and go to the property owner, or as long as you don't go to court, and say, listen to this recording. And that way, you've got proof. And the landlord or the property manager or whoever owns the house can say, yep, okay, we need to do something about this tenant. I got a lot of mic and things off. A Wish? Oh, Wish app. Okay. Yeah, going back to Mike Johns, he got a lapel microphone. It makes all the difference in the world. It really does. Oh, Ohio's one-person consent. Okay, that's phenomenal. That's great. I did not know that. So that makes it even better. Because I know with my webcams, I got 2 webcams in my car. If any of you have seen my videos on New York drivers, I got 2 webcams in there. And I got one that was really expensive. It was like $400. It doesn't record audio at all. But if I wanted to, I just wave my hand in it, and it's got a sensor on it. And it'll verbally tell you that it's recording audio. If I think I'm going to get into a hairy situation, or if I get pulled over by the police, I will turn that audio on in a heartbeat. And if a police officer approaches, I've only had one do it, and he'll say, is that a dash cam? And I'll say, yes. And he'll say, is that recording audio? And I'll say, it is recording audio, absolutely. And they will say, turn the audio off. And I'll go like this, and they'll hear the verbal prompt where it'll say, audio is off. So they can save your ass. Dash cams can save your ass, and you can record others, yeah. Homestead Down Under, thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. I hope I didn't bore everybody with all these details. Homestead Down Under, I appreciate you showing up to the live stream greatly. Sorry, I'm reading the comments. I appreciate the support. I can't believe the live stream's gone over an hour. The proof. No, the live stream is not over. Live stream's still going. Nobody else is chatting. I don't know what's going on. The cotton. Good for you, Gomez. I always had the proof. Always record it. The best thing to do, Gomez, the best thing that you can do, if you got a simple cell phone, it doesn't matter if it's an Obama phone, and no, I'm not trying to knock anybody down or anything like that, is just leave your camera on. And in this case, you could just have it like this, but put it to your side and have it dangling. It's recording audio. Just don't make it obvious and go like this so they know that you're recording them. You know what I'm saying? And keep, if it's one person consent, you know, you can take the camera and just hold it down at your side, angle it a little bit, but don't be, you know, be nonchalant about it. At least record the audio, and maybe you'll catch them a little bit doing something stupid. The biggest thing is getting the audio. Video, not so much, because it'll be hard. If they know you're videotaping them or they think you're audio taping them, they can actually use that against you. Maybe, maybe not. But it's always good to cover your ass, especially in Ohio, since it's only one person consent. No, you're the only one talking, Gomez. Ghost Mafia says it's still working, which is a good thing. Oh, lunch. Okay. Be right back. Gotta go. That's fine, Justin. Justin, don't take this the wrong way. I didn't expect you to. I thought people were going to get bored a long time ago. I really did. All right. Thank you, Justin, for your support. I appreciate it. Thank you so much, Will. I didn't expect people to stay in here this long. But I am, yeah. You use a dash cam? What kind do you have, Ghost? You have like a Garmin or something like that? I'm just curious. Those of you that do not have dash cams, I cannot tell you how valuable. I have 2 of them, one in each vehicle. I cannot tell you how many sticky situations dash cams have got me out of. To give you an idea, all dash cams, not to bore you, but all dash cams, they have speed in them. So if you get a speeding ticket, that speed's on there. You can review that information. If you get, I'm not saying it's going to happen. Oh, my wife's here. Am I in trouble now? Hello, Addie. It's good to see you in here, honey. I'm glad you're here. It's nice to see you in here. In case y'all don't know, Addie Diana C is my wife. And I forgot to make her a moderator. Anyway, going back to the dash cams. They've got me out of some sticky situations. I've had people accuse me of hitting them and doing all kinds of strange things in my vehicle, saying I did this. And I'm like, you want to listen to the audio? And as soon as that happens, that's the end of it. The company that I worked for, I had somebody back into me, and they hit me. They give you brakes? I didn't think they gave you brakes. Gomez, don't worry about unloading here. You know you can always send me a private message if you want to. It's fine if you want to unload here. That's fine. If other people don't like it, not to be mean or anything like that, we'll do a one-on-one. I have no problem with that. Ben, Cap 7, is the same way. If he sees somebody that needs help or they're going through a hard time, Ben would be like, I'm sorry, I got to help this person. And, I mean, that's the kind of person Cap 7 is. He's great like that. There's quite a few people that are out there like that, and I commend them for doing that. CDN TaylorMade Productions. Oh, okay. I thought they were going live, but they didn't. Okay, that's a good thing. You had no audio before? Just joined 4 minutes ago? Really? I don't know what's going on with that. Addie, as you can see that I did live stream. And I kept my word. I know you're not going to believe this, Addie. I've been going 1 hour and 18 minutes. This was supposed to be just a test and a test only. Addie, I know you're going to say hi to Gomez. And I know you didn't forget who Gomez was. If she did, I'll get on her later tonight. Or I won't pick her up. I'm a nice guy. I know. I'm just joking, Addie. Okay, just looking at the chat, that's all. No, Gomez, don't worry about, you're not unloading here. Not at all. A lot of us don't know who to talk to when we need to talk to somebody. And I get that. I understand that. And even if you're married and, you know, your husband and wife, sometimes, you know, even though they're your husband or they're your wife, you need somebody on, like, the outside to talk to because you can't talk to that person. It's like, you know, and I get that. I really do. I can relate to that, you know. Yeah, absolutely, Ghost Mafia. Yeah, and it does, especially have somebody that's, or you have to, I've had people say, listen, they had a DNR on them. They were in their 70s. I'm like, they started breathing on their own. I never touched them. Because, if you see that DNR, it's like, Those of you who don't know, that means do not resuscitate. You come on an accident scene, or you go to a house or something like that, and all of a sudden they go, and they come back. And then they try to sue the fire department because it's like, why did you revive? I didn't touch him. You see any broken ribs? Those of you that don't know, that are in the medical field, firefighters, first responders, EMTs, paramedics, or anything like that, if you do not break a rib, Ghost will back me up on this, you're not doing CPR properly. I've broken more ribs on people than you can imagine, but they're alive to tell about it. A lot of times that's what's required to bring people back. The police do nothing. Yeah, I see that, Gomez. Yeah, a lot of fire departments are putting dash cams on their fire apparatus. It helps a lot. It really does. It's funny because you hear of all these police departments having them, and they do. Yeah, half the time they shut them off. A lot of good that does. It's like, okay. There you go, Gomez. You heard Burgundy Love. That's nice for you to offer Burgundy. It really is. I got to go. My adrenaline's going through the ceiling, and I was having a bad day already. They interrupt my time here. I get that, Gomez. Gomez, you can stop by anytime. Shoot me a message anytime. I will get back to you. I get all notifications and messages right away on my phone. It probably takes about 5 minutes if you do send me a message. But you message me anytime. Please, Gomez. Don't hesitate. And even Burgundy offered her assistance. Okay. She probably doesn't have a choice, Ben. I don't know. I'm going to have to get into that with her, Ben. I have no idea. I wanted to ask that question, but I didn't want to get her upset or something like that, So I was worried about that. Yeah, in West Virginia, yeah, they're starting to do body cams. The thing is, every time you watch the media, something happens. Mysteriously, the body cameras were shut off or something like that. Me personally, it's a double-edged sword. Body cameras are good, but they're bad. The thing is, here's the thing, and I'm going to piss a lot of you people off right now by saying this because you're going to disagree with me on this. Police are public servants. We can all agree on that. They work for us. Our tax dollars pay for them. I'm sure we can all agree on that. Body cam footage, that body cam that they have, that camera that they have on there, is paid for by our tax dollars. Tell me I'm wrong. Okay, it's paid for by the police department. They're paid for with our tax dollars. Whenever something controversial comes up, the camera's either off or they won't make the video available to the public. That's what I have a problem with. It should be public knowledge. I don't know if it's under the Freedom Information Act or whatever the hell they call it or something like that, but it should be available to the public unless it goes graphic. If it's really graphic and it would disturb or incite violence or something like that, I could understand that. But people should be able to see the truth with these body cams. Absolutely. Police need to be held accountable, and I'm not knocking police. I'm saying anybody should be held, public service should be held accountable for what they do. If they don't like the idea of having a camera on, well, then there's a problem. There's something going on. When you have that camera on there, that means you're going to conduct yourself accordingly. You're held to a higher standard when you work for a town, a city, or the state like that. You're held to a higher standard. And it just ensures that them people will be working at a higher standard. And y'all probably don't agree with me and think I'm full of crap, but that's the way I feel. I know. Opinions are like it. You know what I mean. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know you were talking about the fire department, Ghost. I do. Absolutely. Yeah, they're nice having them on the fire department. You're talking about having them not in the fire. You're talking about having them in the fire trucks themselves, or are you talking about having them on your person? Because that would last 5 minutes, as you well know, if they had them on their person. Because I'd be the first one. Hey, structure fire. Give me a line. I'm going in. Guess what would happen to that camera? Wouldn't last long. 10 minutes, that thing would be gone, or less. Well, it is 4:42. A lot of people are going to start streaming at roughly 5 o'clock, which is in 20 minutes. I need to go pick up my Addie or get ready to go see her. I try to beat the rush hour traffic if at all possible. So I am going to have to close this live stream. I apologize for that. I am glad everybody has shown up and shown support. I'm not going to name all of you because there's just too many of you in here. But I appreciate everybody showing up. Cab 7, especially Ghost Mafia. My wife, absolutely. Thank you so much, Cap 7. I appreciate it. But I am going to close this live stream. I need to head out the door, and I need to brave New York traffic to go pick up my wonderful wife. And hopefully I'll get there soon. But thank you all for showing up. Yeah, it does. It does help, Ghost. You're distracting me. Thanks, Ghost. It does help with the training because you can see where other people screwed up and point out each other's mistakes. Yeah, I've done that as well. You're absolutely right. Yeah. And they do put them in the past units. But however, if you get a volunteer fire department that can't afford those, you're kind of screwed. You know what I mean? But yeah, I want to touch on this down the road, Ghost. You're absolutely right. Absolutely. Thank you all for showing up. I appreciate it. But I've got to stop this live stream. I've got to go pick up the wife. I greatly, greatly appreciate everybody showing up. But again, thank you so much. I'm going to end the live stream. Bye, everyone.